Welcome to Glazing with AMACO. This is Kara, and today we're going to look at one of my favorite combos, and you've probably seen me glazing with it before, but you may not realize that's what it was, is the combination of Ironstone, PC-36, see if I can get it all the way in the camera range, PC-36 Ironstone, which is a kind of red-green glaze depending on how thick it is, and then PC-43 Toasted Sage, which is sort of it's an opaque, very thick, sort of buff colored glaze. And the thing that I really like about it is that this combination, the Ironstone volatilizes up through the Toasted Sage and creates this beautiful oil spot effect. You see that? This is one of our layering cups that you see online, and you see on our layering database on our website. And one of the fun things about this that you'll probably be amazed to discover. So if you have ever been to NCECA or to NAEA, two national conferences that are focused on art and that AMACO goes to every year, you've probably seen our layering boards that have the actual cups on them. But if you've only seen them online or on our print ads, like the layering pages, you may not realize there's something very special about these cups. They're only half a cup. So we used to do the layering on full cups, and then we would have to go back and make half cups just to go on the boards. And one of our former graphic designers said, well, why don't we just do half cups? So all of our cups now are half cups, and they have all the information on the back you've heard me talk about. So this is PC-43 over PC-36. And as I said, it gets this beautiful oil spot effect. You've seen some things like this, snow in the Celadon range, snow over certain Celadons like Storm and Rainforest will also get this oil spot effect. But this is the one PC combination that makes a really nice oil spot. So I'll set that there. Still in the frame. And I have a mug today that I'm going to glaze with Ironstone and Toasted Sage. So I have my Ironstone. Shake it up well. Do make sure you have the lid on tight before you shake it. Yes, like everybody else, I have shaken a jar of glaze when I didn't have the lid on tight, and ended up with glaze all over the place. So we don't want to do that. Not today. So, as you've seen before, I like to do the outside first. And I am going to do, just like on the layering cup, I'm going to do 2 and 2 coats. You'll notice I reload frequently. I also get glaze sometimes. Ironstone generally does not run at 2 coats by itself, but I'm going to do this first coat a little bit above the foot just in case. The second coat will go all the way down to the foot. And always be careful when you're glazing. The one spot that's most likely to have some running on a mug like this is where the handle is. Don't get too heavy on the handle. So unlike last week, where I did the combination of iron luster with iron yellow, today I'm going to bring the ironstone, both coats. So this is one coat. I'm going to bring both coats inside. So ironstone on the entire mug inside and out. Because people ask frequently, next week I'm actually going to do a demonstration on comparing brushes. So the brushes that I use in the studio as well as in the videos are all the AMACO Fitch fan brushes, which can be found on the AMACO website. This is a size 6. The one I'm using here is a size 4. These are natural fiber. That means they come from an animal. They are natural fiber brushes. They are long, fluffy, and they give a lot of good even coverage. This is the awkward part of doing glazing on video, is that I can't actually see the bottom of the mug without putting my head in the shot, and you guys don't want to see the back of my head. So I'm just going to trust that I got it all the way in there, and I'll check it when it dries. So next week I'm going to talk about brushes, and not just about our brushes, which, as I said, they're on the AMACO website. I'm also going to talk about some other brushes and do a comparison showing how different brushes work with applying glaze. So I'm letting this dry just a little bit more, and so here is the one that I'm working on now. That's gonna be a beautiful mug. But I also wanted to show you another cup that I found when I was looking for that one. We get a lot of questions with people asking what goes really well with ancient copper. PC-46 ancient copper is a really beautiful glaze, but sometimes it doesn't play well when layered. However, in this case, this is 2 coats of ironstone as a base coat on the entire cup, and then 2 coats of ancient copper, PC-56, applied over the top half, and you can see it runs down a little bit, but it still has that beautiful red luster copper effect, and just a really spectacular combination. So if you are looking for something different, this might be a combination that you would like. And as I've said before, our layering combinations are always fired to cone 6, usually without a hold. We just do a medium speed, no slow cool, just a normal cooling. If we do a hold, it's only so we get the full bend of the cone. And it's always a very short hold, no more than 5 minutes. So again, it's another half cup. And I think I might be able to get some more glaze on here. So the second coat, I'm going to bring it down to the bottom. I am going to come back with a sponge and make sure I don't have any actually on the foot, because that does happen. I don't want to have any dragging. I want it to see nice, thick, juicy coats all over. If you brush until your brush is dry, you're probably going to end up with very patchy results. Keep in mind that glazing is not like painting. It's more like spreading cake frosting.